Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. I've accepted it. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. I will build this bridge and get over it.
Yeah. You know, we all been through something. And I can tell you, I am definitely damaged. Damaged goods. Yeah, you know it. Check it. On damaged goods, return to sender. Many people will not remember what I be coming with, but I'm running quick on the microphone, and my stomach's sick, and I be pushing until there's nothing up in it. I could do this for more than another minute, and I could do this for hours, and I could open my chest, open heart surgery. I'm hopeless bet. I'm a hopeless romantic, because I know that I'm gonna be doing this.
Boom. Cinny, if that is your real name. How's it going? Let's get us some Evo and some Dadburn Studio on the playlist. Get that stream mix popping, pop, lock, and dropping. Stay awake with Evo Dance. Tomorrow I will only be live for about an hour. I've got an appointment that I've got to go to. Just so you know. Who are you? Hello, Spiced. Spicy. Hi, Zero. You coming to see your friend Spiced, huh? Oh, handsome. Are you a good boy? How are you doing? How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing fine. Even though I was just talking to you sweethearts over in the Discord, feel free to share the live. You guys can't host. I am going to get rid of that command. I might just keep the command. I mean, it reminds you guys to share or something. You're my doggo, best doggo. Well, then my doggo is the second best doggo. Huh. Are you the second best doggo, Zero? What do you think? Are you a good boy? Huh. Yes, you are. You my friend. Yes. Today we're talking about friends. I told you guys that though in the live. In the Discord. I told you guys that in the voice chat. So if you guys have anything to bring to the table, you're more than welcome to. There's a bevy of reasons to talk about friends. I think that a lot of us have been taken advantage of in different relationships and different friendships, and so it's important to talk about it. And talk about what a friend is, what it looks like, what different types of friends or different stages of friendship that there might be. The kitty, Spiced, is... Right? Meow. Right? Meow. Hi, Zero. Huh, are you handsome? Are you my little man? What do you think? You hanging out with me, puppy? My cute, fluffy puppy. My cute, fluffy puppy. So freaking furry, though. Too much fur for me to handle. Oh. Boog. What's going on, Booger? Good to see ya. Good to see ya, Booger. How are you doing today, pal? You're so cute. You're so cute. Huh, you're so cute. Queen of cats. Speaking of cats, what's going on, Queenie? The queen of cats. How are you doing? I'm doing, bruh. Good, Bug, good. I haven't seen your cute ass in the Discord, obviously. I figure you've been sleeping. I know that you don't have the best sleep schedule in the world, so I never question it too much whenever I don't see you for a little while, but that's because I assume that you are in bed. today the topic of conversation is friends. So if there's anything in particular you guys want me to talk about, touch on, questions, comments, concerns, feel free to bring it up. I'm going to wait to get into it. That way I don't get repetitive and stuff. But we'll definitely, break the ice. Sleeping I was. I'm doing okay. Hope you're well. I'm doing pretty well, Queen of Cats. I'm the king of Huskies right now, apparently. I'm doing great. How are you? You already said you were good. What do you got going on this weekend? Anything good? Anything fun and exciting? Same question goes for all of you guys. Hi, handsome boy. Huh. Hello. You come here often? Look at you. What are you even doing right now? You're crazy, man. You're crazy and full of hair. He's losing his freaking summer coat already. I just got it out. You do be the king of Huskies. King of Huskies, king of the bikini. I'm just the king. And I just can't wait to be king. I'm jealous. I want my doggo. Go get your doggo then, Spiced. How was your sleep? Yes, Cindy, good question. Sleeping is cool, but getting a good quality of sleep. Ooh. Ooh. Can't beat it. Swear to God, if he fucking broke my microphone. Does that sound any better? Does this sound shitty? Dude, fuck you. Come on. Come here. Now. Come here. I said come here. Go. Go lay down. Go lay down. You fucking know better, dude. I fucking knew he was going to do that. Literally every day that I stream, I specifically try to, set up a blockade and make sure that he's not going to walk past and fucking... I couldn't get any closer to the fucking wall. This is the end of the house. I can't get any fucking closer. And he literally came in between here. He's got all that fucking room he could have, tried to figure out, went through. That wouldn't have pulled down my fucking thing. He's a fucking idiot, man. Whatever. I'm pissed now. It's Gucci, bruh. I don't know. All I hear is Logan, best doggo. No. This is also why I have an anger issue. One small thing happens, and I'm just, ready to fucking lose it all. I'm about to risk it all. This is one of the reasons why I play video games on the stream, because, I really am just a fucking angry piece of shit sometimes, and, I need stimulation. Do I need to ban Zero? Dude, I'm about to just fucking rip my dick out of his ass so fast that he spins around like a battle top. I'm not even kidding. This is fucked up. I'd literally just, my mood was amazing, the energy was amazing, I was, ready to go. Boom, one minor inconvenience. Boom, mood is just down, fucking everything's down, I'm just so fucking mad. I almost need to play a video game because I'm just gonna I'm not gonna stop thinking about it. And I don't know why I'm like this. Welcome to my life. Boog, right dude? Welcome to my fucking life, man. It's fucking shitty. I mean, my life's not shitty. I mean, it's just fucking... It's really shitty because of my car accident. I know that some of the shit that I'm dealing with is shit that I didn't have to deal with before. But now, because some motherfucker doesn't know how to drive, I have to pay the consequences for the rest of my life. Great. Awesome. That's fair. Click, click, boom. Exactly, Cindy. There you go, Sea Turtle. Hell yeah. Happy to hear it. I'm throwing fucking $150 microphones across the room, apparently, because that's what I like to do with my day. If anybody wants to tell us about your day or yourself, please do There we go. Today we're talking about friendship. I was totally excited and ready, but now I'm like, I'm just pissed off. Like, I'm just mad. I don't want to talk about anything. So I don't know if we're actually going to talk about friendship today or if I'm just going to fucking wallow in my own self-pity, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Boog blames his aggression on 9 concussions by 26. Pretty sure I'm a cute patient. I think you're a pretty cute patient. I can't fucking believe he did that. I have to fucking play a round of Fall Guys or something because I'm just going to sit here and cry. I'm just going to sit here and fucking cry the whole time. CTE. What's a CTE? Cute patient for sure. Right? That's what I'm saying. 10 out of 10. Cute patient. 10 out of 10. 2010 out of 10. I'm curious. The first question that I have today, guys, is what is a friend? I want to ask that to each of you, personally. What does that mean to you when you hear the word friend? What do you think of? Where does your mind go? What is a friend? You all cute, right? Logan's been fucking with my mic as well, and fucking with the one dog that doesn't like him. CTE is a permanent brain injury from several untreated concussions. Oh. Gotcha. Cindy, one of your lovely mods, guys. Make sure you show her some love. Thank you for doing all the shout outs and stuff. I'm just blowing my nose. I'll be right back. A friend is someone you can go to if you're out of weed and want to smoke. Wow, Sea Turtle. That's my friend. You mean that's what you utilize your friend for, or that's what your friend utilizes you for? Looney Steph. Looney Steph with the first time chat, laughing at the lovely Sea Turtle. The Looney Sea Turtle. How's it going, Steph? Good to see you. We're talking about friends. What is a friend? By definition, I'll give you guys the definition, but I still want to hear what you guys have to say. This is definitely a targeted question to anybody who wants to plug and play along today. I know that we haven't really done as much just chatting stuff. We've been doing a little bit more, gaming and stuff. But today we're going to be leaning a little more towards the just chatting side, as long as my mentality can hold with it. Both. Sadly, I got to head off as it's 12:15 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your stream, Queen of Cats. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day before you get some sleep. It was great to see you. I appreciate you coming in and talking with us. I'm sorry that I spent most of it being an angry dickhead, but I will assess and do better in the future. Zero, my friendo. Have an amazing night and sleep well. A friend is someone you share a mutual bond of affection with. So it's pretty fucking watered down. There's a lot of room for interpretation there. Cindy says, friend is someone who is always there for you, or someone with who you can be silly with. I like that, Cindy. I like that. Who's always there for you. And don't forget, with the definition that I just gave, it's a mutual bond. So, Sea Turtle, you said it both. So obviously, when you're out of weed and you want to go and smoke, you hit up your one friend. When your friend's out of weed, they want to smoke, they hit you up. Now, I'm sure there is more that dictates your friendship than that. However, even if that is it, it's a mutual bond. There is affection there. So that's a fucking friendship through and through. As long as it's not just one person, one-sided, either taking or giving or showing all of the love, doing all of the work. This can be when people start to feel like, what the fuck? Well, why am I even being a good friend to these people if they don't give enough of a fuck to put the effort in? And I think that's something that we've all felt from time to time, and that's why we're going to talk about different types of friends and stages of friendship. Let me make sure I'm caught up in the chat. Boog says, a friend is someone who knows that if I punch them in the face, they deserved it, and vice versa. Dead ass. That's fair. Yes, Spiced. We had another Aussie, but she's going to bed early. Boog, I think that's correct. I think that as a friend, first of all, a friend is somebody who should be willing to listen to you before you need to resort to violence. However, if it gets to that point, it shouldn't. Boog, a friend is somebody who's not going to make you that angry. Or is going to do... I'm not going to say isn't going to make you that angry, because we all make people angry from time to time. We're human. We make mistakes. But we can't expect people to listen to our bullshit without taking what they have to say to heart. So if you're getting to the point where you want to punch a motherfucker in the face, he obviously doesn't share that mutual bond of affection and respect. Obviously there's some type of affection and respect, but I guess, like I said, there's wiggle room. It's I don't have all the answers for sure. Sea Turtle says, a friend is someone you can lose a bit of contact with, and when you talk again, it's like y'all never stopped talking. I really, really like that one, Sea Turtle. I really, really do. I agree. I told you guys a story a little while back. I'll tell you again. One of my best friends from high school, I went probably like 3-4 years without talking to him for no reason. I thought maybe I did something wrong. I reached out to him a few times, never heard anything back. Would still reach out to him, every 6 months or a year, whatever. I'd reach out, hey man, hope you're doing well, blah, 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 blah. Until one day, 3-4 years later, he messages me and says, hey man, I'm sorry. I just kind of was feeling like I don't have any real actual friends, and I was taking some time to myself, but seeing you reach out like you did as many times as you did, like, I really appreciate that. Like, that shows that you are a good friend. So don't take it to heart. Don't take it personally if somebody ignores you, leaves you on red, or doesn't even read the message. I'm not saying you have to go and keep messaging them every fucking 6 months to a year. But just don't take it personally. Because like Sea Turtle just said, a friend, a lot of times, is a matter of geography. We were friends with the people that went to school with us because they lived by us. They went to the same school as we did. So when you move, it makes sense that you might go some time without talking to one another, and you can't be a little bitch about it. Boog says, I'm saying like when I beat Adam's ass and broke my hand, I spent weeks trying to put his life back together, and he just kept getting drunk till I fucked him up and made him hear me. Very well said. A friend is someone who tests your patience for the bettering of yourself, or just because. I don't know how I feel about that one. I'm not saying that I disagree, but I'm definitely not saying that I agree. Because I feel like a friend knows when to test your patience and when not to. A true friend. I'm special. Like, I might actually be fucking special. And I don't have nowhere to go after that. So, Spice says, I stand on my head still. Hate you all, we friends. How's your morning? Thank you guys for being so kind to our lovely new friend, Looney Steph. Welcome in. Feel free to let us know how you found the channel if you want, or just keep on, chilling in the background. Either way, it is totally fine. I saw this was your first time chatting. I am the perfect taco. I am not perfect, but I am a taco. Tacos, by definition, are perfect. Because you can literally put whatever the hell you want in that tortilla. You can even get a tortilla made out of different shit nowadays. It's crazy. You can get nachos made into a tortilla. Crazy. Crazy. Tacos are perfect. Me, meh, wiggle room. We do get sexy when we need to. But I go live every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Try to be silly, goofy, funny, inspiring, whatever comes to my mind, whatever is in my heart in the moment. Cinny says, a friend is someone who sees you when you are sad and lets you hear his playlist to make you feel better. Yes, Cinny, somebody that you can go to feel better. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean talking out issues. It could literally just mean their presence brings you joy. And I think that that's kind of a requirement. You know, by definition, somebody you share a mutual bond of affection with, there's got to be affection. There's got to be love. There's got to be some type of chemistry in order to develop from just a acquaintance into more. It's okay, we're all a little special. Facts, Sea Turtle. I'm Bug Knight. I punch people. Hey, it happens. I'm Taco. I'm on your side. Looney is from Ginger's Live. She's always in there. Really? Hell yeah. Steph, do you go live yourself? I knew that the name looked familiar. Thank you, Sea Turtle, for that reminder. Ginger J. I love me some Ginger J. Let me know if you stream as well, Steph. I like to show people the love back. I like to give you guys a follow. If I know you guys stream and stuff, I like to give you the chance, or give myself a chance, rather, to get to see you guys and see what you've got going on. If any of you guys want to promote yourself, please do so. Let us know what kind of streaming you've got going on, or even if you don't stream, if you've got some stuff going on that you want to talk about, please do. Let's see, I've got an appointment tomorrow, so like I said earlier, my live tomorrow will be an hour shorter. And I have my neighbor's birthday party, my neighbor's son's birthday party. We're gonna get crunk. We're gonna get Swifty. It's a 1-year-old's birthday party, so you know bottle service is gonna be mint. So I asked you guys, what is a friend? And we got a lot of really, really amazing answers. We discussed the Google definition, someone you share a mutual bond of affection with. My next question, or the next topic rather, that we're going to kind of dive into is, what does that look like? What does me and you, or you and somebody else, a mutual bond of affection, what does that mean? What does that consist of? What does that look like? Let me catch up in the chat. I'm pretty caught up. Used to stream, hoping to get back to it soon. Oh, well then I will definitely hit you with the follow, Steph, because I love to show people love and support. It's something that I've watched in my life far too many people not have love and support. And if I could even just give them a little bit, then that's all that I aim to do. So Steph, I go live every day at 10 to 12. Now I know Jay usually goes live around noon, so I'm sure that you probably won't. However, if you do ever decide that you want to get back into streaming, you're thinking about maybe, doing something on a special day or something, if the time of noon does ever work for you, I would gladly be willing to send the raid your way. So yeah, just let me know. Book says, it doesn't look like anything. It's shapeless and formless. It's all about how people perceive one another. You're very welcome, Steph. Well, very welcome. I like to try to send you guys as much love as possible. And I really, really care about the community. Talking about friendship and friends, friendliness. a few days ago, maybe about a week, sometime within the last week, we talked about community. We talked about how important the community is. You know, there are no good streamers without a great community. And a lot of you guys are some of the best friends that I could ask for. A lot of you guys have followed my life and my story and my streams and my craziness more than people who I thought would have my back always. And that doesn't mean that those other people aren't still friends. They might just not be as invested in me, and that's fine. That's totally fine, because you know what? Maybe I'm not as invested in them. So, you know, instead of worrying about it, like Boog said, you know, you kind of just have to perceive people however you do. We don't really get a choice on how we perceive people. Once you become aware of it, then you kind of do. You know, once you become conscious of the fact that maybe you were, what was the word he used? Maybe you're perceiving people the wrong way, or maybe you're judging a book by its cover or whatever. It's important to put things into play to get better, to better those things. Because if you're just bitching and moaning and complaining about the same thing for 10 fucking years, then people are going to get tired of hearing it. People are going to get pretty fucking tired of hearing it pretty fucking quick, and then you're not going to have any friends at all. Let's see here. Turtle says, friendships vary from person to person. One friend may have a different form of affection than another. Like Boog had beat a motherfucker for any of us. Right? Definitely. The different forms of affection are definitely a thing. I'm sure that most of you guys are familiar with the love languages, and that's not just like a relationship thing. You know, if one of your friends responds to a certain thing, that's something that I've talked about before. And sometimes whenever you talk about that, whenever you say something like that, people think that you're not being yourself, that you're not like, oh, I'm going to say whatever I want to say, and if they can't handle it, then fuck them. Like, that used to be my kind of, like, input, my attitude. And then I realized, like, no, motherfucker, you don't have all the answers. People need to be talked to differently. You can't talk to everybody like a thug little trailer trash motherfucker and think that they're going to get your fucking shtick. Like, and Boog, I know you said that it doesn't look like anything. It is shapeless. I didn't mean what does it physically look like. But there really is no one right answer, you know, just like Sea Turtle and you both said. It depends on how two people perceive not just one another, but the world around them. There are things that are going to impact your friendships all the time. Things that are out of your control. If something happens in one of your friends' lives and all of a sudden they can't reach out to you, are you going to stop being this person's friend because they're going through some shit? If so, then you probably weren't a very good fucking friend to begin with. And I don't judge nobody. You know, if you ever did that, or if you feel like I'm singling you out, I'm really not. I don't know anybody's, stories or nothing. Spice says, just hang out with people for a bit. That's how we know true friends. Some people think they friends, but no. Well said, Spice. Well said. Time is the biggest tell. It really is. Time is the teller of all. You know, Turtle says, music is my love language. I had a friend that shared the same love for music, and we would be screaming at the top of our lungs, but shit changed. Now we don't talk anymore, and she's probably the one friend I most likely wouldn't talk to again because of the shit she's been getting into. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Sea Turtle. There's a saying, it's a pretty popular saying. They say that people are in your life for three times. People are there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Some people are there for a reason. Some people are there for a little while, and some people never leave, even if, they come and go. Some people, unfortunately, you need to cut off for the betterment of yourself. And you need to, which is very hard for me. You guys know that I'm the type of person, no matter what type of mental issue somebody's dealing with, I'm going to do what I can to talk with them. But jealousy does not look good on a lot of people. And when people start to get bitter, when people start to become obsessed with you, it's dangerous, and you really just have to kind of let it go. I've had a few friendships, honestly, in the last couple of years that have honestly kind of dwindled. That's not the right word. Whatever the right word. Dwindled. That's the word I was looking for. And it's because they were a friendship of location. It was convenient, I guess, for them to be my friend. Until they didn't benefit from me anymore, and then they were like, oh, hey, you know what? Fuck you. And that's where we go into the mutual bond of affection. It's got to be mutual, because if it's not, then... And that's what I meant, Boog. When I said, what does that look like? That's what I meant. If me and you, Boog, Boog, you're a hip-hop artist, Boog. You make music. So let me use you as an example for this. Let's say that I was showing you all kinds of love and support, and you showed me next to none. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't still be friendly, whatever. But that's not mutual. So that's basically what I meant. What does it look like? What does a mutual bond of affection look like? That means that we actually genuinely give a fuck about one another, and we're not just using each other to fucking fulfill some stupid agenda that we have, that we're unwilling to be honest about. Mama Bear, good morning, sweetness. Fear, welcome in. Good morning, my man. Boog says, for me, I need to see someone has a sense of humor similar to mine, so I know I can be me without having to go back and forth about not being an asshole. I'm not an asshole. You just perceive me that way because you don't like the way the truth sounds. Well, Boog, in other people's defense, sometimes you are kind of just an asshole. I mean that with love. I am too. It's not about... it's not the asshole part that people can't handle, and it is. You're right, it is the truth. But the thing that a lot of people really cannot handle is conversation. So many people are built up in their own bullshit, and they think that if they just tell you something, you should believe it. You shouldn't have any questions. You should just, oh, okay, cool. Like, you should just write that off as fact. No. You should fucking ask questions and shit. And if they can't answer questions and they just get pissed off and angry, well, maybe they're the fucking problem then. Just drank an energy drink. There you go, Fear. True, but my bro. You're dope. Y'all are awesome. And Taco, you're a brilliant inspiration. You're dope. I accept your compliment. I have a hard time accepting compliments. And although I don't know if I would go that far, I did not. You did. So thank you. I know that I would go to the ends of the earth for most of you guys. Even if you don't consider me a friend, I would consider all of you guys a friend to me, because you come into my live, you check on me. Even if you haven't ever said a word, I know that you're the type of person who cares about the betterment of humanity, about mankind. And that's the kind of shit that we do this for. I do play video games from time to time, but that's not the point of my lives. Thank you, Cindy, for shouting out Evo Dance. Guys, if you need some music to play on your stream, this is, you won't get hit for copyright or anything. It's awesome. You're starting to look like Saul Goodman. Oh, yeah? I don't know. What's fucked up is I don't think I would have ever seen that until you just said it. And I don't think that I don't agree with you. But I'd be a fucking liar if I said there wasn't like one or two features, like one or two faces that I make, and then I'm like, oh shit. Stream Elements, there you go, guys. We're here every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to try and be the light and positivity we want to see in the world. If energy never truly dies, then what you do and how you feel matters. Don't bottle it up and isolate yourself. Mental illness is like a leech, waiting until you're at your most vulnerable to pounce. If you work on exercising that big, sexy brain of yours, then you, yes, you can prevent half of your community from wanting to go and hang out with other people because you mistreat them. Guess what comes tomorrow? Fear, what comes tomorrow? Oh shit. Is it you? Are you coming tomorrow? Is Bear coming to hang out? I didn't even know. Sea Turtle. Oh, I didn't know you were going to New York already. 12 a.m. in Australia. Yes, it is 12:36 over in Australia. You're dope. Thank you for coming in again, Home Slice. I don't know if I asked the last time you were in here. Do you stream, homie? Again, you know, if any of you guys stream, feel free to promote yourself. Let us know what kind of stuff you got going on. I know that's normally frowned upon, but it's definitely not here. Today we're talking about friendship. So if you guys have anything to discuss, feel free to bring it to the table. We've got about an hour and 20 minutes left, hour 25. Capture card, oh shit. We got to hydrate, we got a capture card, we got to stretch. I have a capture card, but that's not what I meant to say. Fear has a capture card. Almost. My fucking back was hurting so bad today, guys. I was doing some stretches and shit earlier. Oh my god. I just need to fucking... Who wants to come... A friend is somebody who will give me a fucking back rub. Who wants to come give me a back rub? Should be the key word. And the chords I got should come Sunday. Fear, if you have any questions or need any help setting all that stuff up, feel free to let me know. I recommend that you use OBS Live. I don't know what OBS you're using. That's the one that I use. It's better on your CPU. But I know a lot of people like Streamlabs, so tomato, potato, they're honestly the same thing. Ish-esque. It's a good question. I wonder who uses what. I wonder what is used more. If you guys use Streamlabs or OBS, let us know. I'll come give you a back rub. Sea Turtle, I accept that. I accept that. Depending on what part of New York you're going to, you might fucking be close. You guys might have to take a train out to see me. I use my elbows. Wow. That sounds like some next level shit. You could use your asshole for all I care, dude. I just need touched. And I don't even mean that in like a sexual way. Like I can take care of myself, okay? But I can't rub my own back. I can get the shoulders. I can like work a little bit, but it just ain't the same. Stream Elements thing. Okay. Why is that? I normally wouldn't ask, but the fact that you referred to it as the Stream Elements thing. Well, actually, first of all, that doesn't even tell me. That wasn't an answer. That wasn't an option. You clearly aren't ready for this. You clearly... I'm sure I'll be hearing from you this weekend. Definitely reach out because you're in for fun. You're in for fun. I do not miss a year ago when I had to figure all of this shit out. Fear. This is one of the reasons as well why I love, you know, sticking to the kind of niche, whatever that I do, you know, not having a ton of, you know, viewers and stuff, because I genuinely enjoy helping people. Like Fear, I will literally, you know, if you need like a walkthrough on shit, like I can go as far as to on my live, like walk you through some shit. So just, he's like, I'm going to use Stream Elements. If you're not a streamer, you don't know why that's funny. I love you. Yes, Fear, you're right. Okay. Yes. That's the one that I use. Yes. Good call. It's OBS Live. The reason now I'm going to explain this to you, okay? I'm not just going to laugh in your face and then move on. So, there's OBS. There's OBS Live. There's Streamlabs. those are all open broadcast systems. Then there's StreamElements.com. StreamElements is not an OBS. OBS Live, and Streamlabs are. Now, OBS Live and Streamlabs both utilize StreamElements.com. So, the main difference between those two, Streamlabs and OBS Live, is that OBS Live, from what I've heard and what I've noticed myself, is that it is better on your computer usage. So, you're not wrong to say that you're using StreamElements, because that's what you're going to use for your overlays, your boss bar, your sources and scenes and everything. Not your sources, but your scenes. Well, maybe some sources, depending. But, yeah, sorry, Fear. I really didn't mean to laugh at you, but, like, it was more of a... I finally... I clearly struggle physically and mentally thinking and remembering and stuff, and the amount of torture that I indulged trying to figure all of this shit out, I can't help but smile and laugh and get giddy as fuck, because finally it's worth it. And it's been worth it before. You know, I've helped people in the past, but I was still kind of confused, kind of like blah, blah, blah. But, like, I'm finally confident enough. I don't know a ton. Like, I'm no Ginger J. But, it was less of a laughing at you and just overall joy that all of my fucking torment was not in vain. Speaking of vein, why do Snickers have a dick vein? I don't get that. Rhode Island, but it won't be for a while. I don't know what to call it. Oh, hope you will have an amazing day. I hope so too. Discord. Cinny, thank you for shouting out the Discord. My day off is tomorrow, but I don't know about Sunday. I have everything partially set up. I just need everything else and Wi-Fi. You didn't get Wi-Fi yet? Do you have the day ready when you are going? And I tried Streamlabs, but I didn't like it. Yeah, you should like OBS. I mean, you're not going to love it. It's pretty basic, like... but it gets the job done. And like I said, StreamElements is a website, so that's completely unrelated. Like, if I want to do something in StreamElements, then I'll just go do it, whatever. And then I'll copy the link, the URL or whatever. And then if I come over here and I hit add, I can add a browser source. So this right here, adding the browser source, that's how you take whatever you make from StreamElements. Red Rum, what's happening, homie? Fear says, I'm going to need help with the overlays and the boss bar once I get everything. The boss bar, Fear, will be the first thing that you figure out. Whenever you mess around on StreamElements and just kind of look at stuff, that'll be the first thing that kind of like jumps out at you. I'm not the best when it comes to like overlays and stuff, just because I haven't cared to put the time in for myself for my stream, because this is more about you guys than it is about me. But I would love to, you know, share whatever I know with you and help you get some badass overlays, because, you know, maybe that'll give me the experience that I need to throw something together for myself. Red Rum says, Taco, I know it's Friendship Friday. I just want to say I consider you, Lincoln Zero, my friend. And thank you for your time and for your streaming. You guys bring a smile to my face, and I think you sometimes... I lose it, then I see you on, and I know I can come in here and my problems melt away. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Red Rum, thank you very much. Over the last few months, there have been some people who have been told some terrible lies about me, and it really means a lot whenever longtime friends like you come in and give me that reassurance. I mean that. I'm not the type of person who needs reassurance. Like, if you don't like me, then fuck you. But when there's a massive hate army that is just marching with their name in your mouth, it's rough. It's fucking terrible. It's rough. So thank you for that, Red Rum. Hopefully you two can see each other soon. I gotta go clock in soon. And I still don't really get offended when you laughed. I'm a noob. I get laughed at. It happens. Or why do dicks have Snickers veins? Oh, Sea Turtle, you just blew the fucking chat up. Wounded, what's happening? Good to see you. Cindy, thank you for the donate command. If any of you would like to show love and support for the cause, you're more than welcome to do so there. Fear says, I got Wi-Fi back, just not the password given to me. My mom has to put the password in my devices. That's so jank, man. Mom's a bit controlling. That's so jank. That's honestly one of the reasons why I think that... Remember, as a parent, you are supposed to parent. It's not about control. Boog says, sucks when it's internet. Makes it a lot harder for me to punch them in the fucking face. Steph says, I would never do that to my kids. Like, I could understand, you know, to a certain extent, but that's too much. That's way too much. That is obliviously too much. Spice, I love you too, my man. Thank you so much. It's because, much like a Snickers, it's a snack. Oh, shit. Red Rum says, haters are going to hate because you're doing something right and they don't like the outcome. Or too jealous because they know you are making a world a better place, one person at a time, and they aren't. So when they hate on you, know that you are doing your job right then. Red Rum, thank you for that. The other thing about it is that it doesn't affect me. You know? It's untrue. And although, yes, it does upset me, I hate to say this, and it's not going to come out right, I'm sure, but I'm above it. You know, I am so high above this type of petty bullshit. And I don't think that I'm above or better than anybody or anything. But with the help of you guys, and it's so much, you know, help from you guys, with your help, I've been able to bring myself out of one of the darkest fucking holes that I've had to bring myself out of. And things like this have tested me even when I'm not in the right state of mind mentally. And it just, with little to no effort at all, to just feel in my heart and my fucking soul and every fiber of my being that these little men shouting empty words is so far below me that I don't even feel the rumble of their voices. Wounded says, you're looking really good, Taco Buddy. Thank you. Turtle says, give him his freedom on YouTube, on his tablet, but I do keep an eye on him while he's watching. Yeah, you have to. You have to. Steph says, there's a difference between consequences and trying to control them. I am a firm believer in natural consequences. I agree. Control is huge. And I'm glad that we're talking about that, actually, because today's Friendship Friday. And some people... One of the things we're going to talk about is how to spot a fraudulent friend. A fake friend. A fraudulent friend is shittier than a flatulent friend. You know, the friend that rips ass all the time. I'd rather have that friend. Because a fake friend is somebody who only keeps this relationship with you because there is something in it for them. Or somebody who is going to take advantage of you. There's a lot of different things that could be, you know, considered maybe a fake friend. But at the end of the day, I feel like that control thing, as a friend, you shouldn't be trying to control anybody. I don't want to control any of you motherfuckers. Not at all. Now, if I know that, I'm sorry, Boog, I'm going to use you as an example again. If I know that Boog is having a terrible fucking time, and Zero, back up, and he's going crazy, he's having a bad day and shit, am I going to want to try to maybe manipulate his thoughts in a way that makes him feel better? You're goddamn right. As a friend, why would I want my friend to feel like shit? I'm going to do whatever I can to make him feel better. You're damn skippy hippie. Taco Dr. Three Balls. You burn working out. No, Wounded. I haven't really. I mean, yes and no. I haven't. I lost a couple pounds. I have, my daily walks with Zero, and I have my different like stretches and stuff that I, try to do. I like to try to stay at a healthy weight. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm ever going to get rid of the belly or the boobies, but the triple chin is no more. Only a double. I'll have a double. Double Krabby Deluxe. Roadkill style. Burn it to a crisp. Still no pickles. Wounded says, you've been looking after me a long time, if you know it or not. I thank you for being you. Wounded, I really appreciate that, and I do love you. I appreciate you coming in and sharing, because I asked earlier, what is a friend? Now, if you guys didn't have the time to ask, I've got a friend coming in the door right now, working on his son's birthday stuff, so I might have to answer a question for him. But I said, what does a friend look like? And it's somebody that shares a mutual bond of affection. And clearly, Wounded, you and I share that. So we got Dr. Three Balls hanging out with us. Cindy says, changing the password always, or is it always the same? If it's the same, you can always see what the password is. Right? Yeah, it's on the back of the modem. They probably changed it, though. Book says, I've been guilty of that, no doubt. I've kept people around just because I knew I could trust them to run into a house with me. Boog, first of all, thank you for outing yourself, for admitting that you are capable of shitty behavior. You know who else is? Absolutely everybody. You know who else has probably had a friend of convenience and didn't even realize it until they did? Probably everybody. Now, some people probably didn't even realize it. And it goes back to that geographic thing. If somebody is a friend because they go to the same school, well, that's convenient. Now, that doesn't mean that it can't evolve into something else, because there's different stages, right? There's different stages of, let's see, lower gas prices or trans rights. Well, obviously trans rights. I mean, that goes without saying. Red Rum says, I found out who is my real friend and fake. Most of my friends just use me for weed, so when I told them I got none, they don't want to hang out, so I cut them off. My friend tree, when you prune the bad friend, the good fruit, I can let grow in its place, and it hurts, but with time and patience, it will mend, and I can get a good friend. Red Rum, I'm sorry that you had to deal with that, but that's very true. Even Sea Turtle said earlier, her and her one friend have a friendship like that, but it actually works out. Like the one hits her up when they're out, and she hits them up when she's out. So it works well for one another. Turtle says, sometimes you may be left with one or two fruits, and you just got to regrow from there. Having a clear mindset will definitely help you find better and truer friends. I agree. And I think that that's one of the things that, Twitch gives us. It gives us a chance to meet more people, to have more fruit on our tree. And what I think is incredible, although it is convenient, could be a friendship of convenience for some of us. Maybe you're just really down and you're really depressed, and this is a convenient friendship for you. Good. But I was going somewhere else with that, and I fucking forgot. Let's catch up in the chat here. Friends are like unicorns. What does that mean? You have an odd sexual attraction to them? Wounded says, I have a friend, like you mentioned, but don't want to give that asshole any kind of thought anymore. Say, if you want, I can move this, or if you step over, yeah? Alright, cool. Wounded, I'm sorry to hear that. You might see, and same with you, Redbeard. You might feel that way now. Like, hey, fuck that person, they were only using me, but I challenge you guys not to hold any animosity towards them, or don't feel negatively. Come here, Zero. Come here. Come here, boy. Zero. Come on. Good boy. Hi. Coming to say hi to our friends? What you doing? Huh? Red Rum says, I consider everyone here my friend. Thank you, Red Rum. I agree. You know, I think that we do a very good job of having that mutual bond of affection. I think that each and every one of you are just as important to this live as me. Actually, scratch that off, more important. Speaking of more important, what's going on? Goddess of Cannabis. She said, Twitch payout said I made $489 last month, but I only got $230. Where did the rest go? Goddess, so it sounds like your total was $489, or, you know, we'll say $460, because some of it probably was like, you know, it might have been a couple dollars after, like, I believe it's like the 15th to the 15th, and Twitch takes 50%. So if, you know, that, what, 400 and some dollars was your, like, total, you know, everything, that didn't include that. Now, you said that it was your payout, so if it definitely was your payout, then maybe that's weird. That's weird. Take a screenshot and send it to me. Time to burn it all down and move. Right, Looney? That's what I'm saying. Cindy said, my head was on a pillow and corner of my eye did see something move. It was a spider. Oh my god. Let's see here. Red Rum says, Sea Turtle, are you the one going to Rhode Island? Goddess of Cannabis. Yes, I did see your question. I'm sure you heard me answer it now. Thank you for the biddies. I think those are the first biddies of the live. You guys get a little titty when I get a little biddy. That's how we do. Bug says, after I got set up and kidnapped, I quit letting my mom tell me who I was going to hit licks with. It was a big fear of losing control of a situation again, so I only kept people around. Had been in situations where they could have left me hanging, but they rode till we got out. Damn, Boog. That's crazy, man. Red Rum about to be the travel guide. Rhode Island's not too big either, so that would be convenient. That's the one that's a little smaller, right? You gotta go to Quahog. Appreciate it, but I'm going out there to be with somebody, so hopefully they can be your tour guide. Friends equals 4-letter word. What do you mean? It's a war zone. No worries, Sea Turtle. Stay away from downtown Providence, though. Making sure I didn't miss nothing from you beautiful people. Wounded says, wow. Link! Try to turn everyone against me and messaging my missus saying I was... What? Dude, that is not cool. Oh my god, Wounded. Oh my god. I do think if I could get one of the mods to delete that last message from Wounded just because of that R word, it's just a trigger word for some people. I think that it might even end up getting flagged with, you know, TOS, so I just want to clear that out, clear that chance. Come here, Zero. No, don't be sorry, Wounded. Don't be sorry at all. It's not something that I would care about if it wasn't for the terms of service angle and the trigger. You know, there's a lot of people who have unfortunately had to deal with that kind of shit in their life, and don't ever be sorry. If I ever politely request a message to be deleted like that, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. If it makes you feel better being sorry, then I appreciate it, but no apology necessary. If anything, I owe you an apology for having to be a fucking stickler for the rules, but if not, I mean, I'm already getting reported for literally no reason. It's a really good thing that I do such an amazing job of dancing around the terms of service. You know, I can't flash you guys unless I have something underneath, so that's why we got the Taco-Kini. The Taquini. I know a 4-letter word just for you. I got you, Red. Thank you. Yeah, that dude needs to... I need that one deleted too. We can't wish death on people. I do need that one deleted. All right, time for killing. Did you get my direct message? On Discord, Goddess of Cannabis. Let me check. Yes. Yes, I did. I will hit you up as soon as the live is over. Unless you want me to do it. And look now. I'll look for you now. I'll look real quick. It's not your fault. It's Twitch's. There is so much more to the story that is driving me insane. Wounded, if you ever need to talk out loud with this stuff, there's always people in the Discord. There's always people in the lounge. So please don't hesitate to utilize that resource as well, if that's something that you would feel the need in doing. I sent you a hi to make sure it's you. Yes. There were a lot of tacos at one point. Yeah, Wounded. That's crazy. I think this is a story that I've told in the past, but I'll give it to you again. And this is what being a good friend looks like. What a mutual bond of fucking just. I had this friend. Ironically, same friend that I didn't talk to for a couple of years, but unrelated. Because we had talked for years and years after this had happened. This had happened probably like, let me think here. I was still working at Taco fucking Bell, so. But I was having a party. I was probably 21. And I had a party for my roommate, Ethan. I shouldn't have said people's real names. That's not his real name. That's a fake name. So Aaron, anyway, my roommate Aaron, had a party for him. I was notorious for throwing bangers, so it was a great party. There was a lot of people, but not too many people. It wasn't just a random party. It was a birthday party, so it was special. And, have a great night. Nothing comes of it. I want to say maybe 4 to 6 months later, I get a call from one of my friends, and he says, "Hey, I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to this, but I have a question for you." And I was like, "Yeah, of course, what's up?" And he says, "I heard that you insert R word here. This girl." Yeah, I'll move this for you.
Just point to
Thank you, man. You can keep it closed if you need to. And he said that there was he had heard that I, some girl that was at that party, and I was like, what? No, like, not even close. Not even ever. Was never even alone with the person. Like, wouldn't have even been able to. Not that I fucking would have been trying, but shit. And he knew. He was at the party. He was there. Like, I had alibis the whole night. Like, thank God that this wasn't something that this girl was actively trying to, like, tell people. She only told him because they were, talking, like, thinking about, like, getting together or something. And I guess she just didn't like me. So that was kind of her way to, like, try to manipulate the situation and be like, well, you know what? I don't like this guy, so I'm going to make sure that if we date, you're not his friend. And luckily, we'll call this guy Dave. Luckily, Dave was a good enough friend that he knew. I do actually have a friend named Dave, so that's funny. He knew. He was like, that's not Jason. Like, anybody who knows me knows that, like, I don't fucking play the game on easy mode. I'm not over here typing in cheat codes and shit. Like, that's not me at all. Alright, let's see here. Where are we at? Thank you, Cindy, for shouting out the goddess of cannabis, guys. I was checking her live out yesterday. She was super duper awesome. She was dressed up. Apparently, she's dressing up for every freaking live she does this month. So make sure you guys stay tuned to find out what costume she's got on next. Fish tacos smell funky. Listen. I know that I smell funny, but you really think that, like, that was an appropriate comment? I get that I look exactly how I probably smell, but that's not polite. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. I'll forgive you this time. Let me know if it is you. Yes, yes, yes. Oui, oui. Oui, oui. Oui, oui. There were so many tacos at one point. You really couldn't be too sure. Sorry if the power tools outside are rough. He's an insane narcissist. Wounded, I believe the second time you had it right. Nuh-uh. I walked in on it. I saw... Yo, V Murphy, what's going on, homie? Good to see you, brother. Had's passed out hours before. I can tell you're super goofy in person and make random game jokes. Oh, definitely. I make random jokes all the time. I've made so many random jokes. I've lost friends. I've ruined relationships because a joke was just too fucking good, too perfect, too set up, or I was just that ignorant. I'm not gonna say that they were all that good. Couple of them though. Couple of them, like, I knew, like, I had a thought, like, this is either gonna ruin this relationship, but they should know me well enough to know that it's not, you know, that the intent is not there. Apparently they don't know me that well. Murphy just got home. Good stuff, Murphy. I'm doing well. What's your plan for after work? What's your after work plan, home skillet? Guys, if you don't know, V Murphy is our Pittsburgh fam and friend. I'm from out that way originally, but I'm rocking on the other side of Pennsylvania for the time being. V Murphy is dope. He plays old school RuneScape and a bevy of other games. He has an amazing community. We were talking today about friends and community and all that stuff, and V Murphy has an amazing community. He's an awesome guy. So, any new Pop Funkos? No, Wounded. Honestly, I kind of stopped once I stopped having room for them. I'm also still in recovery from my accident, so as far as the financial side, I don't think I'm spending money on Funkos anytime soon. Work sucks. I know. Fish tacos still smell funny. Have a good one, bro. Have a great one, bro. Are you done? Are you out of here, Spiced? We'll see you later, man. About to smoke up. V Murphy smoking it up. Make sure you take a puff for me. Is someone doing construction in your home? Red Rum, my neighbor is working on some stuff for his baby's birthday tomorrow. Is it too loud? If it's too loud, I can move up. Kinda just does always LOL. I need a new job. Yes. I need to stop feeling like shit all the time so that I can get back to work. That's what I need. I need to stop feeling like horse shit so that I can make some fucking money. I need louder. I actually love that sound. No. You want the sound louder? I can open the door. I like it too. Not the sound so much, but the smell. The smell of like fresh cut wood. The smell of like some fresh morning wood. Fresh cut wood. Oh, perfect. It's not too loud, but it's louder than you. Okay. It is pretty fucking loud, but I can just scream at you guys. You know, what good are friends if I can't just scream at you? No, I'm just kidding. I would never. Murphy or anybody else, feel free to, give yourself a little promo. Let us know what kind of streaming you do, what kind of games or topics you talk about, and what kind of schedule you've got going on. That way, if anybody is into that kind of thing, they can check you out. If you want to. If not, then I will fuck off. I will fuck completely off. Because that's what friends do. Friends fuck off when they're supposed to. You actually looking really good, my taco. Been working out? Wounded. So many, I've had a few people say that to me, and like, thanks, but far too kind. Like, I don't even know what to do with you guys sometimes. You guys just over here making me feel all good about myself and shit. Miss you, baby, I sleep. Oh my goodness. Carpentry is what I do. Red Rum, really? That's awesome. What kind of stuff do you make? Find an amazing job soon that's better. Hopefully. Figure something out soon. You're actually looking really good. L Wasp, welcome in. Sweden, right? We've got L Wasp from Sweden. We've got people in Estonia, Germany, Australia, Ireland, America. If you're from somewhere and I didn't just say that, then let us know. We've got people from all over the world because the language of love is universal. Poland, not Sweden. I almost said Poland. We do have somebody from Sweden. How many people I have to tell you? How many times I have to tell you, Stonehead? Lay that weed off, Taco. Wasp, I blame the head injury. Although the weed doesn't help. But I don't get to smoke a lot of weed, so I can't blame the weed. How did you know I was lurking? Martin! What's happening, Home Skillet? I almost played Cook Up. Is that what it's called? Played Up. I almost played Played Up yesterday, but I wanted to wait for you. I played it once by myself, and I was like, I need Martin. L Wasp. My mom is from Poland. Oh, snap. Wounded is Aussie. Aussie. Oi. I have an Australian slang dictionary laying around here somewhere. This fucking Plowman song slaps. I started practicing guitar again. It's like I never fucking knew how to play before, but I'm trying. The memory, let me tell you how awful the memory issue is when you're trying to read music. It's fucking not a good time. Not a good time at all. I have to smile because if not, I'll cry. Oh, man. Lonely says, all the friends pooping through today. Yes. Wasp says, I recently found a way to insult someone without swearing. Pooping. Popping. We can make a dodgy game of it. Uh-oh. Martin says, it's fun, but you have to be in the mood to play Played Up. I see that. I can see that. Got some Skittles. Ooh. You British? You British or what? You know, I have a joke for you guys. I created this joke myself. It's the best. If you hear it anywhere else, just know that this is a fucking Taco Jason original. I never understood why in America you spell realize with a Z, and in England you spell it with an S. But then I realized that's the joke, because they talk like that, you know. I realized they're spelling it how they fucking say it. Like, it's like one of those funny because it's true. It's not like a fucking knee slapper joke, but it's like, oh shit. Like, anybody who's wondered that, like, because you can spell realize either way and it's right, I think. But I'm shit, but it's fun. History nerds understand Pig War is the main reason for that. I rarely pick up the guitar anymore, but still love to play. To start, we never refer to prawns as shrimp, and rarely ever put them on the Barbie. How do you cook your prawns, then? I thought a prawn and a shrimp were different. Turtle says, as someone who doesn't have a head injury, reading sheet music after not reading it for more than 10 years, it sucks. I don't remember a fucking thing. Wasp says, America and UK nearly won, started a war over a couple of islands and shooting of one pig. I believe it. What about color? I don't see color. The guy who invented the American dictionary changed a few words. Yes. Or the metric system. Red Rum says, we spell color here in America color, but in the UK it's spelled colour. I don't get that one. I don't got a funny joke for that one either. So change color and glamorous. Let me explain. Oh shit, L Wasp. Yes, please do. Please do, my friend. I asked this earlier, guys. We're talking about friendship. Today's Friendship Friday. We asked what is a friend. But there's different types of friends. There's different stages of friendship. Me and a few people were in the voice chat this morning before the live, and Spiced had said something along the lines of, you meet somebody day one, they could already be a friend. Just because you only just met the person doesn't make them anything less. Now, that doesn't mean that they should be a close friend. You don't really know them yet. But anybody who matches your energy, I do this thing, and I never really did it intentionally. It's just kind of how I handled a lot of things growing up. Before I even realized that I was doing anything, I would match people's energy. So if somebody was giving me shit, they'd get the same energy back. Somebody was treating me with respect, they'd get the same energy back. So if you are an affectionate person, if you are showing love to somebody just because it's the right thing to do, and they're a genuinely good person, I've known people for less than 24 hours and considered them a friend. You're goddamn right I have. I'm not gatekeeping love. I'm not gatekeeping friendship. Sydney wants to hydrate. She said, you talk too much. Take a drink. Wasp says, essentially, there were these islands near Canada, and they were disputed territory, and there was this British governor there who had a York breed pig. The pig invaded on the lands of an Irish immigrant and ate his potatoes, so he, in defense of his land, shot the pig. Damn. As he should. Fuck that pig. That's cold. Can I add you to my friends list? Just follow the ex-colonialist colonialized people and just misspeak British English to annoy the British. Yep, exactly. Martin understands. Does Cheerio in UK mean goodbye? Cheerio in America means breakfast. No, I thought it was pip pip. Chip chip Cheerio. It's pip pip. Pip pip Cheerio. Top hat.
In a world where Taco has to speak in a random voice, one man will come to the challenge. Coming this fall on your mom's tits, it's Taco. In a deep voice, in a dramatic voice, coming this fall to a theater near you. How long do I have to keep this up? Stone Martin. I have never even seen you in person, but I consider you my friend. Thank you for clearing that up. And that led to a near war. Literal navies mobilized. One man, one way, one Snickers Dick Vein. One dog, one nap. Only he can sleep through it all. Red Rum's got loads of English people that he games with. I've got games of English people that I blow loads with, so. No, I'm sorry. I'm not right for that one. After seeing you for 10 minutes, I knew I liked you. Wounded, thank you for that. I didn't even mention the in-person thing, but yes, I consider a lot of you people. What do you mean, you people? Did Taco just ruin his whole career by being accidentally racial? Maybe he did. Bad Taco. Coming this fall to a hub near you. Evo Dance. Coming this fall on a chest near me. Alright, I'm sorry. I'd like to begin my 3-part apology by saying, I'm not actually that sorry. If I had a newspaper, I'd roll it up and hit you with it on the nose. Bad human.
See, even zero's here. See, he says, bad human. Good boy. Huh. You're a good boy.
In a world where the goodest boy is better than the human, one dog will save us all.
What do you mean, you people? Pretty sure when I first stumbled upon Taco, he was wearing a bikini in a bathtub in satire of the hot tub streamers. Yes. The bikini streams. It was a better time. It was a simpler time. Remember just gaming in the tub? That shit was funny. That's where it started. I really, there is no line for a good joke. A good joke, I will put my body on the line. Yes, Cindy, I ate a couple of blueberries. You know how I always tell you guys? So, if you don't frequent my live, I remind you guys to take your meds. Speaking of which, it's take your fucking meds time. Take your fucking meds time. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? They're in my tits cause I'm a hoe. They're in my tits cause I'm a hoe. Take your fucking meds. Take your fucking meds. Or I'm gonna hit you with a baseball bat. Take your fucking meds. Take your fucking meds. Or I'm gonna hit you with a baseball bat. Take your meds or I will resort to violence. Not always. We have a couple other med songs. We remind you to do that. We remind you to stay hydrated. You can get high if you want, but you need to be hydrated, all right? Now, I've heard that 6 cups of water thing is some bullshit. As long as your pee doesn't look neon yellow, as long as your pee isn't the same color as this mushroom or this taco or this sock, then you're fine. Eating. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't like to eat breakfast, but for some reason when I drink coffee, I've got diarrhea. Well, it's because the only fucking thing you've consumed is liquid, duh. So eat something, you stupid bitch. And by stupid bitch, I mean you lovely, lovely slut. We have a way with words, don't we, chat? We do. We're a madman, but we're a kind man. So I'm not black enough to say that, though. I'm so not black enough. Wait, to say what? Who said what? I'm saying I suck wieners, so I can't be racist. Wait, what? Huh? Be a liar if I said I didn't consider sucking a wiener or two so that I couldn't get accused of hating gay people. I don't hate gay people. I love gay people. My uncle was gay, rest his soul. And he was the shit. Uncle Bob. Ironic. But I love him. Like, I love everybody. I've got no room for hate unless it's like some hateful bitches. I could hate a hateful bitch or two. Link, back the fuck up. Zero better not have gone out there. Link, back up. Where'd the dog go? There he is, okay. I was about to say. I was just looking for him, just keeping an eye out. Gotta commit to the bit. Exactly. Taking my meds right now, the green kind. Yo, red rum, that counts. That totally counts. You know, that is the medicinal plant for a reason. Really just remembered as you said it. Honestly, Wounded, that is why, and a lot of you guys know, a lot of you guys who have been here that long know, I remind you guys of this stuff not because I think you're fucking incompetent, but because I struggle to remember this shit. And if I struggle, well, somebody somewhere probably does too. So it goes without saying to fucking remind them and do your part to help one another because we're fucking in this together. There's a whole lot of us on a pretty small fucking planet, so we gotta work together to figure this shit out or else we're gonna be eating each other. Just drink until your piss turns clear is usually a good rule of thumb. Exactly, Martin. Boog says, Taco doesn't resort to violence. He tells me when and where violence is needed. For legal reasons, that is a joke. That really is a joke. Boog can tell you himself. Anytime Boog's been like, we need to get violent in this bitch, I'm like, not yet. Maybe soon, but not yet. Because let me tell you, it would have to be a pretty crazy force to be reckoned with for me to want to resort to violence. I feel like people who want to rush to violence, and I'm not against violence, but I am definitely pro using your fucking words because we're human beings who are able to, and we're not just fucking gorillas. Sus as fuck. I'm not sus. I'll suck you off right now, motherfucker. I will deep throat that whole fucking... Oh, dude, that's it. Oh. You said, you people. What do you mean, you people? Sir, I will not tolerate any racism on this plane. Do you guys know that movie? Meet the Parents? You can't say bomb on an airplane. Bomb, 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 bomb. First of all, one of the best fucking parts of the movie ever. Second of all, I used to work at a smoke shop, and you can't say bong in the smoke shop in, Pennsylvania and stuff because, like, you have to call it a water pipe for some stupid reason, or else you can get, like, a fine or something. So when people would come into the shop, I would kindly let them know, like, unfortunately, we have to call it a water pipe. I understand it's stupid. And some customers would just be assholes. Oh, I'm going to call it a bong. And I'd be like, well, unfortunately, if you're not going to call it a water pipe, I can't sell it to you, and you have to leave the store. Oh, what? Just because I said bong? All right, you can leave now. Like, it's not because I want to be an asshole, but I'm not going to get fucking fined because you want to be a piece of shit. Because you don't want to listen to logic. I'm not saying it's not a dumb rule. I'm agreeing with you. But you can't say bong in a smoke shop. Bong, 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 bong. When I was in the band, I played the bongos. Bong, 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 bong. When I bought a new shirt, I went to the Billabong. Bong, 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 bong. Sir, where's the treat button? It is gone. But I will give the animals a treat just for you guys. I got rid of it while we didn't have any treats. You know what? I'm going to take a quick leak while I'm up. I have no fucking idea where I put the animal treats at. No idea at all. It's in a giant glass jar. How do I lose a giant glass jar? How do I lose a giant glass jar? Maybe it's a good thing I don't have the button anymore. I've got no clue. I've got no idea. I've got no idea in my right mind, ladies and gentlemen. But I can't swear now. Odd point, but I noticed since I grew my hair long, I get randomly stopped by airport security. Really? That's strange. It helps my bipolar and my anger behavioral issue. What does? Oh, the weed? Definitely. Oh, definitely, man. I have had a headache for 2 years straight. Almost. 11 months and 15 days. I'm sorry. 33 months and 15 days. Wait, that's not right either. 23? Yeah, 23. Actually 23 and 19 days ish. Oh well, doesn't matter. And smoking definitely fucking helps. It doesn't get rid of the fucking headache, but it definitely fucking helps. It's one of those things too, like, I know that it would have a better effect on me had I not, smoked it as young as I did and as, often as I did. So I think that that's one of the reasons why I sometimes do, discuss it. And I have no issue with, people who smoke however much they want to smoke. But I definitely think that you have to be willing to take responsibility and admit that you can definitely misuse anything. You can die from drinking too much water. Now, you can't die from smoking too much weed, which is kind of crazy. Kind of fucking crazy. But that's not the conversation. There would be video cams everywhere for that. No cursing. This should be interesting. That's interesting. Red Rum. This should be interesting. Cinny. That's interesting. Well, Red Rum, it looks like you were correct. You can't swear. I'm sorry. I will not swear. I forgot, but now I remembered. I was catching up in the chat, and I hadn't caught up to the no cursing yet. So, in theory, I'm still good. And that's a timed one, so I'll just add, whatever. I'm not even Arab. Huh? I have not yet gone through an airport that hasn't randomly selected me for gunpowder testing. That's so strange. That's so strange. I never had anything like that happen to me, knock on wood. I mean, I've only ever flown like three times. I mean, technically 6 because there was the flight back. Once when I was like 12, I went to California. And then I went to Georgia a couple times in the last, whatever amount of years. Boog, about to hit a restaurant. I'll be in the lounge when I get home. Sounds good, Boog. I will see you there sometime. I will probably be helping the neighbor out a little bit, so I might be, a little scarce. But tomorrow's the party, so today is the final run. Yes, Red Rum, Boog does partake, and we got a bunch of people in the lounge, some sessions, some not. So if you ever need somebody to talk to or anything, or somebody to smoke with, you're all more than welcome to check that out. And we do sometimes do some stuff in the theater. Dr. Three Balls, I'm going to have to talk to him. I think we're going to do a certain day. Let me know, guys, if we were to do like a weekly movie night, what day would be the best, do you think? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? And a time frame as well, morning, middle of the day, night. I almost feel like with a movie, like it would have to be night, but it doesn't have to be for sure. Martin says, I take surprisingly less paracetamol, Tylenol to give your liver failure than you would think. Damn. It's one of the reasons why I don't use a lot of Tylenol. By hit, is he going to rob the place? I hope not. I fucking hope not. Listen, Boog, please tell me you're going to eat. You're wrong for that one, Wounded. That's funny, though. Martin says, smoke up, y'all. Eat your weed. Shove it up your bum if you want. It's still the better option. Would that actually work? Taco just sticks a nug in his asshole. I do my bum busters. You squeeze really tight, and then you let loose. Squeeze really tight, and then I let loose. Ow! I love you. I love you. Almost. I love you. 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 Oh, I love you too, buddy. I love you too. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Are you handsome? Man hit up restaurant and get arrested when leaving. Yep, if you decarb it first. We'll read about it in the news. Red Rum says Friday night. Friday night would be a good night. I was thinking like probably a weekend night, but it could also be during the week. You know, it definitely doesn't have to be a weekend. I definitely think it would determine or depend on a majority vote, kind of. You know, it really is it's the kind of thing that doesn't just get held to one night. You know, our friend Dr. Three Balls and a few other people, they do play some stuff from time to time. Saturday then. Wait, why Saturday then? You literally said Friday night. Someone robbing a restaurant and someone from dying from weed. From a weed enema. Huh? Enema? Enema. I forget what that means. What do we got? 25 minutes left? Let me know if you guys got anything you want to talk about. I don't really got nothing I want to talk about. Tomorrow we're only going to be live for an hour. Because I got an appointment. I believe they were... I believe you would have taken them outside. Okay, Friday, then you said weekend is better. Don't fuck with my head, Taco. Friday's part of the weekend. What do you mean? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That is weekend. And I said it could be during the week, too. Up the bum. Is that enema? I didn't think that's what that was. Oh, well. I don't think very often. Especially before I speak. This is a conversation Boog Knight and I had about, you know, people actually think before they speak. Not me. I've started trying to. It's a skill that does not come learned. JD, the hurricane survivor. How's it going, you sweet bean? How's everything going? It's good to see you. It's good to see you, JD. It's good to see everybody here. Shout out to our first place biddy giver, Bree. Second place, Maney Main. Third place, Juno Rocks. Fourth place, the Goddess of Cannabis. Fifth place, Still No Pickles. Sixth place, Trixie. And seventh place, Demon Slayer. We've also got Spiced holding the board down by himself. 6 gifted subs for this month. Thank you so much, my man. Let's see here. What is this? Oh, it's just big now. And who can forget Yogi? Yogi, the boss of the live, the free real estate, the man who cannot play multiverses with me anymore because he smashed his controller. I am well, still waiting on the house, being okay to move back into. Might be a couple more weeks. Learning patience. Honestly, JD, the fact that it's only gonna take that long is incredible because I know that the damages were catastrophic. So thank you for coming in and checking on us. Thank you for teaching yourself patience, for learning patience. Patience is a virtue. One that I myself could probably use some help with. Maybe we'll talk about patience tomorrow. We only got an hour. And I will be a patient at the hospital. Not the hospital. What kind of hospital? But not actually the hospital. I just got an appointment to go to and stuff. Got to get some tests did. Woo. Hooray for getting tests did. Love it. Fucking love it. But everyone and everything is great. Oof. Oof. Big oof. Gargantuan oof. You know what else I wanted to do? Check out this beautiful chat list. We've got Cinny, Sea Turtle, JD, Martin, Lifted Vibes lurking, Looney Steph, Red Rum, Spiced, Wop Tart, Wounded. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you all so much. Feel free to share if you want to. Feel free to do whatever the hell you guys want to do. I got about 20 minutes left, and I don't know if I want to play a game. I don't really want to, but I might just because. What do you guys got going on today? Anything fun and exciting? I also might not because it's only 20 minutes. If I were to do it, I would probably just do like a quick round of Fall Guys or something, strictly for dailies and you know, stuff. I think I will roll up another blunt. There you go, Red Rum. I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. Am I the only person that I say that all the time? I've said that since I was a kid. I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. I think I made it up. You should play the PH. I don't even know. Are we allowed to even talk about the hub? Is talking about the hub against TOS? I think that might be TOS. Did you see the photo in the group chat? Yes. Yes, I did, JD. Trees are cool. Trees are cool. Do you mean like real trees or like Tree HC? Cindy with the donate command, guys. If any of you would like to show love to me or the animals, you're more than welcome to. Where's my change cup? Where's my change cup, guys? If you don't know, I'm a filthy, dirty beggar. I come on here and I beg you guys for change to help me feed my animals. Apparently that's something that I do. So,
Spare change. Anybody got some change? Spare change for the taco. Spare change for the doggo. Spare change. Spare change. Anybody? Change. I'll give you the ride of your life for some spare change. My voice is a little hoarse because I'm begging for this spare change. And if you don't want to give me your spare change and you want your money to go somewhere useful, Cindy can make you handmade pins for your spare change. Spare change. Spare change. Change? Change? Obama? Spare change?
we got them change emotes. Let's go. We making some change like it's fucking 2016. Let's go. I was laughing so hard I couldn't stop her because I was pooping. I must have missed it. I saw the picture. I definitely did, but I'm trying to think because you said you were laughing. I don't remember. Oh, I do remember now. I'm dumb. I definitely remember. I even responded to it. I even said it's way too early for this. She is way too young. If you guys don't know the picture she's talking about, do you mind, JD, if I I'm sure you don't because you mentioned it. Baby Faye was in the walker, and just tampons everywhere. And JD posts this with no context at all, and I'm like, she's 1. You're supposed to have 12 more years before you've got to deal with this. I couldn't believe it. That's so funny. Spare change. Better than the hub. Spare change. You need to earn it. Get on your knees. Spare change, senpai, please. Tickle your pickle for a nickel. Give you a good time for a dime. Let you stuff me like a hoarder for a quarter. Make you holler for $1. Spare change. Slap around the titties for some biddies. Spare change. 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 You can tell them. Unfortunately, I just want that one message with the name. No name dropping. If I could get a mod to delete that one message. That was not something that I was intentionally doing. So if anybody else made that connection, then I apologize. I apologize profusely because I will say this publicly, privately, to one person or a million. I have done everything in my power to stop any drama, bullshit, anything from continuing. For anything, any reason related to anything. I want nothing to do with it. I want no part in it. I was forced away from people that I loved and cared about, and that's the end of the story. I'm still here doing my thing. begging for change because apparently certain people think that that's all I do over here. But we do what we can to make sure that it doesn't happen. Ooh, shit. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Guys, that's 100 biddies. If 2 more people did that, we would be on a hype train. Could you imagine if I could blow this with my butthole? That would be impressive. Not a useful skill, but an impressive skill. I would probably not use it orally afterwards. I'm just saying. I have been drinking a lot more since the hurricane. Maybe a problem. I don't know, JD. You know, it's only a problem if you let it be a problem. It's only a problem if it takes control. As long as you are willing and able to admit that it might be turning into a problem before it turns into a problem and you can bring it back, then poof, it's no longer a problem. So, honestly, JD, I think that you are acting fucking logically. You just almost got fucking drowned. You just lost most of your fucking worldly possessions. Take a fucking drink from me, bitch. I think, like I said, it's only a problem if it starts to take over, starts to impact, you know, what you want to do with your life. So, don't be so hard on yourself. If you could do that, I'll give you 200 biddies. Thank you, Taco. I need to see it. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I got this from the Okefenokee Swamp Park in Waycross, Georgia. I was thinking of you guys when I went to Georgia. I got this specifically for hype trains because I wanted something from the Swamp Park, and they had cool little train whistles. I forgot to validate my feelings. I forget to validate my feelings a lot. You know, like, it's okay to be upset right now. Relax, JD. Well, you know, there's a fine line between validating and enabling. You know, you can enable yourself to do shitty behavior, but that's why it's important to have people who genuinely give a fuck. You know, people who are gonna remind you to not be so fucking hard on yourself. You went through shit that other people have only ever experienced in their wildest nightmares. If you need to have a fucking drink to stay afloat in your trying times, as long as it's not getting to the point where you maybe are turning into an alcoholic or you're relying or depending on it, which I know that it's not because I know you. So, give yourself a fucking break. Before I come and break them hips. You know what I mean? No, I'm just playing. Too far, Taco. Too far. Where's the newspaper when we need it? Bad. Bad, Taco. Give us a toot with the train flute. Crank that up the ass. You guys are fucking funny. This is so fucking... I'm flattered. Good. You should be. Not really. Just, you know, like you said, give yourself a fucking break. Not just validating your own feelings, but validating the feelings of others. When we talk about being there for one another, when we're talking about friends, when we're talking about helping one another, it's not enough for you to help, for you to have the answers, for you to know the answers, for you to be able to tell them each and everything that they need to know to get where they need to be. No. You're doing all of this, you're saying all of this without actually validating that person's feelings. That person feels like the biggest piece of shit. I'm not saying that you should say, oh yeah, you are a pretty big piece of shit. But allow them to feel valid before you attempt to move to a solution. And there's nothing more valid than, JD, I have been through a lot fucking less and thought, it's a drinking day. So, if anything, you're a fucking inspiration. Like, the fact that you're not hitting the bottle more, And I'm not trying to, like, now I might be enabling. So we need to wind it back, Taco. Nut, nut, nut.
Nut, 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 nut. How long do you think people would watch the live if I just said nut, 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 nut? Speaking of nut, well, probably not today, but I think we're going to implement meditation back into the lives. I was doing that, but then it became a problem because I was stealing other people's ideas because nobody else has ever meditated in their whole life. But now that I don't have to worry about jealousy and stuff, I think that I will definitely, be implementing meditation back into the live at some point, in some way, shape, or form. Maybe not every day, maybe not at the end. If anything, I would probably say somewhere in the middle of the live, depending on how I'm feeling. Sometimes the headaches start to get, worse or better depending on what I'm doing. Sometimes when I'm gaming, when I'm playing certain games, they definitely get worse and stuff. So, I love Evo. Wounded says, it's 3 a.m. I am drinking to forget the reality, though I have been getting better. Wounded, I know that that's something that you have been, I'll use the word struggling, but I use it loosely because I don't think that it's been a struggle for you. I think that you have, at least based on what I've seen, I think that you have made the best out of a bad situation. I think that you have held your own. I wouldn't say that you have a problem. I would say that you have a hobby. So, it's about that too much. If you drink every day, well, all of a sudden, it takes more to get you feeling good. Same thing if you smoke or if you take Tylenol. You take Tylenol all the time, well, now you need to take more to cure your headache. You smoke all the time, well, now you need to smoke more to receive those medical benefits. So, if you get to the point where you think maybe it's a problem, just having that voice in your head that says, I think this is a problem, and being enough of a badass to say, well, this fucking drink doesn't define me. I'm going to just not drink today, or I'm only going to have 1 or 2 drinks today. I'm not going to get drunk. From my lips to God's fucking ears, I do not have an issue with somebody who uses anything every day. They say that a glass of red wine a day is good for you. You want to have a fucking couple of shots after work? Who the fuck am I to tell you not to? But when you keep it at that, couple of shots, that's all you need to have a good time versus I'm going to fucking clear a handle. Like me, I am on my second blunt. No, Red Rum, honestly, 2 blunts, it's only noon. Ooh, this is Evo's new track, guys. This is Evo's new track. Is that cheese? Oh, I thought that was cheese. Some big duck emotes. Those are some big ducking emotes. That's some big ducking energy. Shout out to Evo, guys. He'll be live in about an hour and 5 minutes. I'll be ending here in about 5 minutes. We'll be raiding into somebody awesome. I'll hit my pipe in celebration with you guys. Don't leave, Taco. Of course not, JD. Did you mean at all? Are you okay, JD? If you need me to go a little extra or something, I might be obliged to stay on for an extra 10-15 if you needed to talk, if you just needed a distraction. If you wanted to go live, I could raid into you. I'm open. Much like the top of the taco suit, I'm open. How is this called the dice and not the, jerk off? I'm okay. I'm just having fun. All we do is have fun over here, unless I'm playing a video game, and then
ignoring you guys, and then we don't have as much fun. I definitely notice in the view count, not every day, but it's definitely, you know, people definitely enjoy the talking more, which is fine. You know, that's exactly what we built our channel around, so that makes sense. And I've got no issue with that. I wouldn't expect as many people to sit here and watch me play a game as sit here and have a conversation with me. Tomorrow being we only have an hour, it could go either way. We could just do chatting. We could play a game. Sometimes I will post it in the Discord, or I'll do a poll during the live, or I'll kind of just feel out the room. So if you guys, yes you, ever care, you know, feel free to let me know. Let me know even in like a direct message. Like, if you know that you're going through some shit, and if I talked about this one topic, you don't even have to give me a lot, just like, or even nothing. You could even give me nothing. You could literally say, hey Taco, I would really appreciate it if you did a little extra talking today versus, you know, gaming, because I need it. Like, I would gladly oblige if anybody needed that. And if there is a certain topic that you guys would like to touch on, you're always more than welcome to bring it up.
2
For a Siggy, so love you, buddy. Love what you do, and I'll see you soon, no doubt. Sounds good, Wounded. Thank you so much. I probably won't be here by the time you get back. If you do come back, I also might be here. So come back for the raid, but I also know it's pretty late for you, so you definitely don't have to. Much love to you, Wounded. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing day. I really do love you guys. Love is something that is gatekept. Love is something that is confusing, but we talked about what a friend is today. And a friend is somebody you share a mutual bond of affection with. How can you have affection towards something and not love it in some way, shape, or form? Maybe love means something different to you. Maybe you need to water down your idea of love. But I really do love you guys. I consider you some of the greatest friends that I've ever had, because you genuinely fucking listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth, and you respond. You don't just ignore it or act like I didn't say it, or, you know, whatever. Mama Bear still hanging out, guys. That's my real mom. My actual family comes around and hangs out sometimes, so like, I can't be that much of a fucking piece of shit. People that I've known for like 10, 20 years come and hang out. There's a good chance. You know what? We're not going to go there, because we're up here. Hello, Taco Mom. How are you? It's nice to meet you. Yes, this is my mother. Guys, don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me in front of my mom, okay?
Listen, if you guys embarrass me in front of my mother, do you know what I'm gonna do with you in front of her? She's gonna film it, and it's gonna be intense. Just remember, you might feel bad about yourself, but you could be me. You could have 2 fingers in your nose, titties out, and not give a fuck. So to that, you're in luck.
I'm sorry. Just a little extra guacamole on the taco. Nothing to worry about. Just a little extra guacamole on there. Don't worry about it. That's your mom? Yeah, that's really my mom. Banjo music intensifies. You all be nice to Mama Taco. Yes. There ain't nobody who talks about my mom and gets away with it. That one was for you. Just for you. Ain't a single motherfucker who talks about my mom and gets away with it. And I don't even really care. You know, if it's just like some empty shit that, like, you know, oh, Yo Mama, like, I grew up in the time of Yo Mama, like, I understand. But I won't go as low as to say a name. But in almost word for word fashion, it was said publicly to a room full of probably 4 people, if we're being completely honest. that my mom is an alcoholic, abusive manipulator. And that is why I manipulate and abuse people, because it's all that I've ever known. And to the person who said that, get fucked, cunt. Pussy. What the fuck? Right, Red Rum? Isn't that kind of a fucked up thing to say about somebody's fucking mom? Somebody who's done nothing but show you love and support and kindness and no hate at all? Dude. They can take 2 dicks to the head for all I care, because I'm above it. I've moved past it. I hate to say that I'm above people, because I don't think that I am. I really don't think that I am. Until you get to like that filth of society, that scum. Like, we all think that we're there, but we don't realize that like there is a thick layer that we thought was floor. No, that's scum. There is scum out there who will literally say and do whatever they can to protect whatever fallacy of lies they've fucking whipped up. If you're gonna whip something up, don't be surprised when I hit the nay-nay. Mama Bear, we are above that. That is not true. We don't need to badmouth people and diminish people in order to prove our point. All we need to do is be unapologetically ourselves. Have your drink. Do your thing. Because at the end of the day, Mom, you were an amazing mom. Maybe I didn't always see it that way. But it sure as fuck isn't up to somebody who's known me for less than 2 years to fucking make claims like they know everything. And it's whenever you act like you know everything that it's really like I never claimed to know everything. I never claimed to be nice. I'm a dickhead who knows next to nothing. But I am willing to fucking learn, and I'm willing to fucking lead. And I've spent a lot of my life figuring shit out. Figuring out what's good for me and what's not. Who's good for me and who's not. Sometimes it takes 2 years to weed out the bullshit. Sometimes it takes fucking 20. But either way, you know, the bullshit, time tells all. Time really does tell all. I want to publicly say that I do not condone any negativity. Just like the last 3 months since this bullshit falling out, I have not condoned anything. Let that be known. I wish no ill will on anybody. That's not what these lives are about. That's not what I'm about. I used to get mad really fucking quick. I still do. Not over something that's so fucking low I can't even see the bitch. Something that's sticking out of the ground so little that you won't even trip on it. Like, wonderful to see you here, Mama Taco. You have raised a beautiful taco, and he has helped so many people that he may not even know about. He has helped me so much. You have done a wonderful job. Thank you, Wounded. Thank you for that. Mama Taco, okay, I read that one. I know I have been here for like 2 seconds, but I pride myself on recognizing decent humans. I can say you are a decent human. First of all, Looney Steph, you've been here for like 2 hours. Give yourself some credit. Second of all, that is all we can do. All we can be. Decent. I probably have one of the lowest self-esteems imaginable. Well, had. Because it's higher than it was. It is. And it's because of the luck that I had fallen into to have a mother like that, and to have friends like you guys, to have people who Call a fucking spade a spade. Who call the bullshit out at the source. I implore that. I implore more of that. I think if there was more of that, we would not live in the ass backwards society that we do. So keep being yourselves. Keep kicking ass. Keep doing what Looney Steph just said. Pride yourself on recognizing decent human beings, and don't beat yourself up if maybe that person you thought was decent isn't so decent, because people change and people can trick you. So it happens. Also true, not normally hammers in the background. There were no hammers, only power tools. Why is there no such thing as a power hammer? I mean, there's a jackhammer, but like, I want a power hammer where I can just like, you know? I am sorry if a duck sounds like one, walks like one, and swims like one. Unless it's Mama Taco and me in the side room. People change. It's been weird to change for the worse. It has been weird to change for the worse. That's very true. It definitely. People do change. People change for better. People change for worse. And sometimes it's subjective. You know, what's better for them might not always be better for you. But it's their life, and if you are their friend, if you are truly their friend and you're not a fake friend, then it doesn't matter if it benefits you or if it's good for you, because it's not for you. See them change for the worse. Weird. It has been weird to see them change for the worse. And that's honestly, Martin, one of the reasons why I've done nothing to add to any of the bullshit, because I see it as well, and it hurts my heart. It makes me sad. It really, really does. And clearly, it's not going to change anytime soon. Headed off for real. All right, Wounded, we'll see you next time. Navy Psychonaut, good to see you, Home Skillet. We're doing well. We're just getting ready to raid over into somebody, talking with you beautiful people. I'm not sure who we're even going to raid yet. Let's grab this tablet, see if I can actually raid somebody from it. I could do it from my phone, but we'll turn this biatch on. We're in overtime. Is this thing dead? I literally just charged it. I haven't used it since I charged it, and it's dead? What the fuck do you mean? I haven't even turned it on. It's been turned off since I charged it. Fuck you. Alright. We've got the old phone. Old phone. Thank you guys to everybody who has been being nice to my mama bear. There have been some negative things being said about her in the past weeks, and that's not okay. But be kind, be friendly to people. If you are confused, just know that other people probably are too. Get the information yourself. Don't rely on other people to give it to you, because people are only going to give you their perception. Talk to as many people as you can. Meet as many people as you can. Get to know as many people as you would like to. I strongly recommend it, because I know that I was in a place, a year or two ago where I would not have been as excited as I am today to meet new people, to see new people, to get to learn about new people, and I've still got a long way to go, but I genuinely feel better about myself. And I might not have a headache-free day, but at least I feel good inside. And that's more than a lot of people can say. And I wouldn't be there without you guys. So thank you for being you. Thank you for showing me the love that you do. Thank you for showing yourself the love that you do, because I get pretty fucking obnoxious. I say the same shit. I remind you guys to do a lot of the same shit, and truly, if you were not here for your betterment, then you probably wouldn't be here. So thank you so much. I know you don't know me, but your son is a blessing to me, so I got you. Thank you so much, Red Rum. Red rum. Red rum. Just don't be a dick. It's that simple. Exactly. And like I said, you know, I have gone out of my way to stop people from fucking with other people. But clearly that's gotten me nowhere, so I'm going to stop wasting my energy. And I'm just going to let you guys do whatever the fuck you want because you're adults. Shouldn't have fucked with me after I spent 3 months telling people not to fuck with you. And I'm still not going to do anything about it. But I mean just that. I'm not going to do a damn thing. Because I wasted too much energy. I tried. I tried for 3 months to avoid it, ignore it, educate about it, let people know, hey, there's no hard feelings. Meanwhile, the opposite was being said from the other side, so. Let's see here. My phone's turned on. Let's see who we got to raid. Guys, if any of you go live, feel free to let us know what kind of content you do or what kind of times you go live. If you ever want to plan something ahead of time, shoot me a message. I will gladly, raid over to you on a scheduled day if you've got an idea in mind. If you've got something and you're like, hey, I'm going to go live this day at noon, I'd really appreciate it if you could hook me up with the raid that day. Like, I got you. It's done. Meanwhile, well, Mama Bear, there are people who act with integrity and there are people who do not. This is what integrity looks like. Yes, you may not like it, but this is what peak male performance looks like. Red Rum says, I'm going to end the BS that is bothering you because it's fucking bothering the hell out of me. It's bothering the hell out of a lot of people, Red Rum. It's bothering the hell out of a lot of people. So many people have decided to stop using Twitch altogether because of this. People have stopped using Twitch. Let me say that slower. People have stopped using Twitch altogether because people make them feel unsafe, unwelcome, and unwanted. And make them feel like they cannot participate in other places without being judged. That's not what a safe space is supposed to look like. That's not my fucking safe sesh. Oh, man. Not my... What did I say the other day? I made a joke about something. No, it was not my castle joint. There was a video on TikTok and it was like, today we're gonna use a castle joint, and I like do edit it and I'm like, oh, we're blazing, yeah. And then he starts building something and I'm like, ah. And the hashtag was not my joint. Thank you again, Red Rum. Honestly, I appreciate all of you guys, and I really don't expect or want you guys to go out of your way to do anything, but if there's anything that you guys think that you could do to help silence this shit once and for all, like I said earlier, I'm no longer going to stop anybody from doing whatever the fuck they want, because I'm not in the business of babysitting. Believe it or not, this is not a babysitting live. Your parents do not actually, pay me by the hour for the time that I spend with you guys. This is all just free will. A great song was once sang, "Treat your mama right." Mama Taco, he is what you call a juffaho. A fake-ass juggalo. Real ones don't act like that. Because I'm a Juggalo. You guys are beautiful. You guys are all wonderful. Who do we got? If you're rocking with us, throw some emotes in the chat because we are, for really real, going to be ending the live here. But I need to know who we've got with us so I know who's raiding over with us. I have, hands down, the best community. If you think your community is better, I'm sorry. But have you met some of these motherfuckers? Alright, our communities are tied. I have one of the best communities because your community's pretty cool too. I don't want to make it like a big dick game, but like my community's dick is pretty huge. Your community just also has to have a huge dick to be able to compare. The biggest, veiniest Snickers community that I could ask for. JD is live. JD did go live. She didn't even tell me. Ooh, that means we gotta go show JD some love. JD. I did have about 5 screwdrivers last night. There you go, Mama Bear. And I'm guessing you weren't working on the house. All right, guys. We're going to go show some love to somebody that's important to me. Her name is JD Rocks. And although she may have been the kindling that started a big old fire, she has always seemed to come from a place of love, from a place of knowledge, from a place of worry. And if you can't handle opposition, get the fuck off the floor. Lots of people are going to oppose you. If you can't explain yourself like a fucking grown-up, go back to your fucking tin can. On that note, let's get this raid started. JD Rocks. We've got almost double-digit people in here. Let's get some emotes in the chat. Maybe one of you aren't counting as a viewer right now. Raid at JD Rocks. Boom. Let's see how many people we can get in here. We are going to have to raid Ginger J very soon. I love raiding Ginger J. He's just so freaking talented and amazing, and I know one of his friends was hanging out for a really long time today, so I will definitely hit Ginger J soon. Well, this other ugly motherfucker don't do ugly. Red Rum, you're handsome. You stop that shit. Don't you fucking talk about my friend like that, you son of a bitch. I love you. Don't you talk about my friend like that. I do appreciate you guys. And let me apologize from the bottom of my heart that the end of this kind of did turn a little negative. I will do my best to not let that happen again. But obviously, it had to be said. So I'm going to see you guys over at JD's. I'm going to hit this button. I've got 8 out of 9 people. That 9th person, that lurker, I love you. It's good to see you. Report your findings. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully you get the promotion you're looking for. But I love you guys, and I will see you over at JD's. If you need me, reach out. It's that easy. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you soon.
Damage goods. Damage goods. Damage goods. I accept it. Damage goods. Damage goods. I will build this bridge and get over it.